Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to more Mega Man 4 on the Game Boy, my newest classic game replay. So last time we fought against the first 4 feature bosses on this title. We did a transition level in which we fought our rival robot, so to speak, which is Ballad, and now we are going to fight the Mega Man 5 bosses, 4 of them. Starting with Crystal Man. I will be doing the 4 of them in this video, and in the next one I'll be doing everything else, pretty much finishing the game. In this one, I guess this is what you have to do before the platform goes back to its initial position. You gotta use Rush Coil and everything else. So yeah, in the first 4 bosses you were expected to get 4 letters to make beat appear. In these other 4 levels you have to get other 4 letters that make the word Wily. Those are mandatory if you want to make progress and go on after you beat the 4 bosses. So here the letters are not an option. They're not hard to find actually. And as you can tell, even if this is a stage originally featured in the NES Mega Man 5, you can see some enemies from Mega Man 4 too. It combines. That's the whole point of this entire game. Not only we have levels from 2 different games, and some exclusive levels as well, you know, bosses too, like in the case of Ballad, but also it combines some few things from the other games. So that's a remaining little piece of E-Tank, so we got 3 out of 4. I think the letter is over here. Yeah, that's W. I guess you will be getting them in order. If you start, of course, fighting Crystal Man. Then I, L and Y. I'm sure I'm gonna be missing something on the other ladder. Well, I can take that way right away if I want it. That's extra energy I don't need at the moment. So let's keep going. Probably by the end of this part I will be buying something. Using these pit chips. Almost 200. It should be enough to buy 1 E-Tank, a couple of extra lives I think. I'm not really aware of the prices, I don't remember them to be honest. I think you can choose this path. I'm using Rush Coil. I don't remember taking the lower one anyway. I remember always use that one. Using Rush. Yeah, I think this is a harder path, as a matter of fact. It's just timing. Problem is, sometimes slowdown can fuck you up like it did in the last part when I was playing Brightman stage, if you remember. You think you have everything under control in terms of timing and you fuck up because of slowdown. Okay, that is not necessary. Oh, there are a few spikes. Gotta be careful there. At least I'm done with the letter, which is probably the only thing you have to find. And which is sort of hidden. I'm not sure I'm close to the end of the level. There is one other section I always remember. These are actually harder levels than the original Mega Man 5 ones. Well, that's my opinion anyway. Oh yeah, this is the part I always remembered. You have to wait patiently until the platforms appear. Of course, you have to react when necessary. I think there is another one of those. It can't be this simple. Wow, that makes you lose a lot of health. Okay, that was it. It was simpler than expected, that part, you know. Waiting for those platforms to come up and everything. I don't have the weakness for Crystal Man, so I'm using the Buster. I'll be using E-Tanks if necessary, but in general, bosses here are easier than the NES versions of each. Not only Mega Man 4, but also in 5. Projectiles are slower. There is more slowdown, of course, due to the, let's say, lack of capacity of the Game Boy system itself. So you have enough time to react and avoid these slowed out versions of these projectiles. And of course, for the other bosses I can use the weaknesses without any problem. So I'm using the Crystal Eye. So the next boss, if I'm not mistaken, is Maple Man. Yeah, it's right there. And of course with the respective letter that you need to collect, as I told you at the beginning of the video. It's mandatory if you want to go on and beat the game, most basically. Actually, this level is a bit different from what I used to remember. There are a few enemies that get repeated, the same music of course, but the environment is actually different. I think if you go down there you get an extra life. It's kind of confusing, that lower part, but you have to go forward. I've never been able to cross this part. I don't know if you need a certain weapon, like the Crystal Eye. I don't know, I'm curious because I have never gone through this. Someday I will investigate on my own, I don't know. Some little piece of an E-Tank again. Oh yeah, you can also buy those, the little ones, in case you don't need to like buy the big tank, so you just need a little piece, which should be obviously cheaper. So we saw these little drills or whatever they are on the NES version, but now you have to use them a lot as platforms. You don't have to shoot them necessarily. Same thing here, you have to wait for that thing. You will be given enough time to do everything. Slides and everything else. So yeah, you can destroy them, but of course you have to wait for another one. And these ones insta-kill you if I'm not mistaken, so you gotta be careful when jumping. As I told you, the enemies are the same, but like the gimmick of the level itself, it's kind of different. You know what's funny? It's the first time I used the word gimmick in any playthrough I've ever done with commentary in almost 5 years. That's because I had no idea what a gimmick meant, but yeah. Now I understand the whole idea behind the use of that word. I think there are some items. Okay, the letter is over there. So these are the little platforms that we saw in Pharaoh Man stage. You only have a couple of chances. Well, once you get the letter, even if you die, I think it's considered obtained already. Yeah, I missed an extra life and a few items. Oh yeah, I gotta be fast here. And once again, you're gonna use those drills as platforms. And same thing here again. That was pretty close actually. Okay, this time you gotta wait for the drill to destroy those blocks and then you can go on. So yeah, that was basically it. Pretty short level. Not too hard. Okay, the first shot is just Mega Buster, and then let's use the Crystal Eye, which is the weakness, as you know. In the NES game, it was the same weakness as well. No difference. So, 2 more to go. Next, it should be Stallman and finally Chargeman. As I told you, now with witnesses, the boss battles are not difficult. Okay, I remember having some little issues trying to get the letter L, in this case, in this level, to choose the right passage, the right way. I mean, it's not super well hidden or anything, but you know, it's one of those rooms that make you take choices, or make choices. Why didn't you shoot? Well, anyway, this is the enemy that appears, the mini-boss, that appears in Ringman stage. Not wasting time charging my Mega Buster. As you can tell, by normal shots you can beat him pretty much in less than a minute. I'm never bothered to get that energy thing, even if I am lacking of energy. It's very risky jumps. So you can see these platforms again that fall. I remember usually, you know, getting them, or using the Rush Coil in that part in which I jumped to a ladder. Safe measure, you know, but I was able to do it without him. Yeah, it doesn't take so many shots. Okay, I think you come back from that ladder up there. There was some way I wasn't aware of. A lot of secrets I actually never unlocked by myself. Many places actually, because I don't think there are so many secrets apart from the letters and whatnot. Those are like requirements. Okay, I missed an E-tank right there. I don't know what it was supposed to do. Okay, I think the letter is over here. Oh, I can come back, but I'm uncertain. Okay, I'm back. You know, interruptions. You know how they work. Okay, this is, I think, the little passage I was telling you about. No, I think the letter isn't here. There is an extra life, yeah. Honestly, I'm not gonna risk anything because I don't have so many lives anyway. I can buy some, and I can return through this way, so it's not really a problem. It's kinda weird that I haven't obtained some, you know, more lives. I have lost a couple? Okay, the letter was on plain sight. It was so fucking easy. And pretty much at the end. Never mind. I was probably confused. Oh, I think I'm getting confused with Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy, in which you needed to get some extra sort of letters. Well, speaking of dying, and I'm running out of napalm. So I guess now, when I run out of the weapon, I'll be using more E-tanks. Okay, he's almost dead anyway. It wasn't too hard. They take a lot of damage from the Mega Buster itself anyway. Okay, there is one more. Charge Man. This music is awesome. It was great on the NES. Probably this version is a little bit better. And of course we can listen to it as long as I don't die. What about I commit suicide and I start, you know, the level all over again? With 2 lives this time. Actually sounds like a plan. I'm gonna continue. There isn't any other stage to select apart from this one. Getting the letters and everything. Okay, what's going on with my jumps? I don't recall having trouble in that particular part, ever. I'm not jumping on the edge. That's a tricky jump, I didn't remember. I didn't have problems with it ever. Yeah, I'm getting all these things, why not? Well, that wasn't a good plan, apparently. A lot of slowdown, just for a couple of missiles. Wow, I'm having a lot more trouble with these jumps than what I expected. Okay, I think I need the ring. The boomerang thingy. Yeah, that's the item for getting certain objects. Well, I could have used a slide in there. It's good to recover the extra life you lost. Or that I lost in this case. Speaking of that, that's half of an E-tank. That's the last E-tank, and I haven't used any. So I can spend money, I don't know, getting more extra lives. And I don't even know if there are W tanks in this game. If there are, well, I can get a couple. I don't think I will need too many. I have to refight all the bosses again. The 8 of them. So I guess I'll be using weaknesses in there. Okay, I think the letter is over here. I need Rush Cool, obviously. Oh no, it's an E-tank instead. So I don't even need to buy E-tanks anymore. Not even the little pieces. That's good. And the letter is the easiest one of all. I don't know what the point is, anyway. If all the letters are on plain sight and easy to get. Probably Crystal Man's was a little bit tricky, because there was a little hidden passage. other than that, it was easy. All of them were easy. I'm not gonna bother killing this one. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna use Power Stone. It's not the most effective way of shooting this, but well, it's the weakness, and I guess I will be using it. It's kind of hard to hit him. Dude, if I used an E-Tank right now, I would have won. I still have enough Power Stone, so let's go for it again. I will try not to use the E-Tank. Wow, this bull stays invincible a lot of time. But it takes a lot of damage from the weakness, obviously, because it's a weakness. Charge kick. This is the weakness of Crystal Man. I never used it, to be honest. I even feel more comfortable using Mega Buster, and I got the Rush Jets now that I beat all the bosses. Or I'm going to Dr. Light's or Wright's lab. Yes, I got a bunch. Okay. Oh, this is the energy balancer, and there is W tanks. 30. Okay. I can buy up to 4, and there is only one spot, or yeah, for the S tank that recharges everything: weapons and energy and health. Again, probably I won't be using any of these. Okay, I cannot carry any more, and the S1 is kind of expensive. Let me see. What about the energy balancer? So it's either the S tank or the energy balancer. I'm going for the energy balancer. I already have enough E tanks and W tanks. Do I have enough for an extra life? No, I need 50. All of my weapons will be immediately charged. Anyway, these are all the items you can get. Energy tanks, W tanks, S tanks, extra lives, the energy balancer that I already bought. And you know, I am stopping this here. Next time we're gonna defeat Ballad, and we're gonna do the last level of the game. So I wanna thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you next time.